What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping into a little bit of a game like I picked up. It's early access. It is City Tales Medieval Era, and we're already at a new game. I played a little bit already. I've actually played like 10 hours or so, but basically we have to create a new city. And I'm not going to read all of this stuff. You can pause and read this if you so desire. So we're going to come up with a player name, and let's do a I don't know. Let's do, by this deed I, Lord Leon the Fourth of Maltoba, bestow these lands upon let's go N M the Third, Lord of Freedomville. There we go. Got it. Okay. These are all our faithful companions. So basically, like, the companions are, you'll see it in a little bit. They're the people that do like kind of like work for you. And we are I did a bard last time. And so what I think I want to try, and we don't need a tutorial. I want to do a settler. So I'm going to try that out, and I think we're going to start up here, and we're going to do all of this and check this box, and it's going to load. All right, welcome to Freedomville, my lord. I hope your travels were pleasant and safe. The land remains a little barren, but I trust it'll soon become a flourishing city under your leadership. If you need anything, I'll be working in the hall, and remember to put our companions to work as well. We're all at your service. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is produce planks and foliage ropes. So basically we have up here at the top tells you, this gives you all of what you're producing right now, and you can see that a lot of it is currently, you can't see any of it. I'm going to pause real fast because I don't know what's going to happen. No, yeah, pause. Yeah, pause. I think we're paused. I don't know. So at the top, it tells you what you're producing, where you're produced, how much is being produced, and what is consuming it. And I believe it'll tell you what is, like, what industry, I'm going to call it an industry, is consuming it. It'll tell you that. And so you can see all of this right here. So we need foliage, and then you need to make foliage ropes. And then as you progress, these will all fill in, and you'll get more and more stuff. So again, early access, we have 0. This game is early access, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they start, or they continue developing it. So we'll zoom out here, and we can't zoom out very far, but one thing that we can do is, like, if we go to put down, say, this, you can see the yellow circle is our building radius right now. So that's where we can build our town at. The other nice thing is that, and I learned this later in the game, is things like the woodcutter's hut, which is what we need to build first. So down here in the gathering menu, you select that, and then you get a woodcutter's hut. And it does not have to be within inside your range, like inside of that area. So I can slap this bad boy like way out there. We'll unpause the game. So you can see that it gets slapped in way out here, and then somebody will come and build that for you. And the nice thing is it will notify you when that's done. The next thing we need to do is get a gatherer's hut. And so then you also see, like, these areas on the map, and I can see, like, you can highlight over them. So it's like 70 of 70 stone are here, 60 of 60 thing, 60 of 60 right here. So what I like to do is I want to, new thing, and I want to build it outside of our area of influence, or our town building area. So I'm going to put it out here where there's 75 of 75. And you can, with Z and X, you can rotate this guy around as well. Oh, I can't build it yet. I have to have some stuff first. But I'm going to build all of that outside of the town. We'll just go ahead and hit the fast forward button here. Make it go faster, I suppose. Yeah, so this is actually a really fun game. Like I said, I played for, I don't know, actually 6 hours. So now our woodcutter's hut is built, and you'll see that it has this little icon over the top, and you just select that. And then over here is a plus button that you select, and then you select somebody to put in there. So it doesn't really matter at this point. You basically want to get everybody up to level 4 and everything. And then once they're level 4 and everything, like, they're able to like level up your. Yeah. Okay. Misha. Oh, hey there, friend. Thank you for bringing me along on the adventure. I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may not be the best with my hands just yet, but I'll get there. You have my word. So you can see that it's now producing 2 wood and 2 foliage. And then he will level up, and this is his level up section right here, so you can tell what he is on gathering. So he's currently a level 1 on gathering, and as this bar progresses to the right, he will level up. Once he gets to level 2, it will unlock. I think it's or once. I'm not exactly sure when it gets there, but at some point the building will become autonomous, so you don't need to have a companion in there. So when you are, I don't know if there's a button to view the companions or not, but say you build a new industry and you came in here and you went to add, and you can see Misha right here. And so you see the axe, so you know he's in the woodcutter's zone. He's in that industry. There'll actually be like a little revolving arrow right here on the right hand side, and that tells you that the industry is autonomous, so you can take them out of there. So again, that one is done. We're going to unpause so he can do his work. We're going to leave it a little bit on 2x right now. So we have to get some foliage. Oh, and the nice thing is that you can go into here, and it will give you production lines. And it's not exactly what it is. It's basically, it tells you how things are produced. So you can see that woodcutter's cabin, it produces wood. So then I could come over here to planks, and it'll show you the trees to woodcutter's cabin produces wood, which you take to a lumber mill, which produces planks. The cool thing about this is that from here you can just click, I believe you can just click on this, and then this gives you the ability to build the lumber mill. So then you can just come over to your zone and build the lumber mill. So we don't have, and the same thing. So then I need just to get a weaving shop and do that. So which comes to the part where we start building our city. So you can click down here in the lower left, which is create a district, or hit shift or the middle mouse button, and it will start creating a district. So I'll go through that. So I think what I'm going to do is you can do it 2 ways. You can create small districts, or you can create big districts. So what I want to do here is we'll start off by, you want to figure out if there's any resources that are going to be in your district, because you don't want to lose those, especially apparently in this part of the game where it matters. So in easy mode, everything's like infinity. So you just click and drag, and you don't have to drag, you just click, and then it starts building the zone for you. And it does not matter how you build these zones. It doesn't matter how they look. You can see that when I get towards the town hall, it doesn't allow me to build there, but you can build around it. So what I think I'm going to start off with here is I'm going to do like a little bit of craziness. Because I don't think I can. Yeah, you can't cross the streams. but I'm kind of keeping this path in here. So I'm going to zoom out some. One thing I found in like my other game, like you can make small zones, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it either. And there's nothing wrong with how you build your zones. You can see that when you get too close to the water, it tells you that the land is too steep. And right clicking removes the last point. So like I build this point and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to put that there. You right click and it goes away. And you can continue to do that with like the right click. So what I'm doing is I'm trying something out new here, in that I'm going to build a zone that is just ginormous instead of a small zone. And what that is going to allow me to do is you can just level up one zone. I think, and this again, I played the easy mode the last time, so we'll see how hard mode goes. Actually, this is like normal mode, I suppose. Oh, the district is too large. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So that tells me a lot. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's just get it around here, like this. Let's kind of go like this. So yeah, that was interesting. Because one of the districts I built in the easy mode was huge. It was gigantic. So again, district is too large. Is it, how big is it? Mm-hmm. I think I'm right outside. So let's try again. Interesting. Very interesting. So we're learning today. We're going to just go with a small district then. Boom. And then you check that, hit the box, and there we go. We now have one shelter going in. So then that's what that means is that we can, well, I'm actually going to add a fisher's cabin in here. It has to be next to the water because, you know, fishermen. That we get food start coming in. So you also have, we don't have agriculture yet. So we have processing, and then processing things have to go inside a district. So I'm going to build both of those. So that was the lumber mill in the weaving workshop. You can build as many of these as you want. And the only thing you have to know is that you can only have, you have your companions. Companions are the only ones that can work there. So like when I hit this plus button, I've got to select Judith. Save you, my lord. That's not Judith's voice. I'll get to work right away. I still have a lot to learn, but I'll do my best not to slow you down or other companions. Thank you for trusting me. So Judith is in there. So we'll come over to the weaving workshop, and we're just going to select Alberic. Do you have work for me, young lord? Of course. I will willingly show you how it's done. You might learn something in the process. So we put Alberic in there. And then you also have civil things. So civil things affect the influence of a district. And what that means is that we'll throw in somebody here. Me working? Yes, of course I can work. I'm more than at home in the kitchen, but suppose blah blah blah. Yes. Lovely. So basically what that means is that it has influence over the district next to it. So when we go to build our next district, when we build the well, the trading plaza, and the chapel, it has a sphere of influence over districts. So your next district won't necessarily need to have the well. It also helps you level up all of your buildings that are inside your district. And you can see that we don't have enough stuff yet for some of that. So you can click on, like, you come here and it'll show you that, here's the costs of all of them, and it shows you how many you currently have. Same thing over here. So then you're like, oh, well, I can't build that yet. So the other thing you can do, you can also, let's see what we got for gathering. Hunter's cabin. So I'm going to go plop down our hunter's cabin. And which is really interesting that now what that means is that um, you have to rebuild these again. Like in the other version, it has it has unlimited supply. So and then once you are off to work, produce yada yada yada, you just click the button and then it's basically you're completing the quests in the game. So your leadership is inspiring, my lord. May develop our city as you see fit, but be mindful of the citizens' needs. So now it's giving me a new thing where we need to upgrade shelters. And that this progression in the lower right, when you complete these quests, it gives you, it unlocks things for you to build. So at some point, this will unlock a new thing for us to build. Which means I need a well. And the thing is that wells take up two parcels. And so you can see right here, this is the sphere of influence of that well. So I'm going to build a well here. It's going to put it down here. So now we can see the sphere of influence of this district. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I didn't want to do all that all over the microphone. So now we can come in and we can build a new district. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of keep it close to this one. That way it still has the sphere of influence in it. So, and again, you can make these districts however big you want. It's up to you. It's use your imagination for them. Oh, we're paused. That would be why. So I think, and I'm not right on that. I was like, does it clear all of that wood? Do we get that wood? We do not get that wood. So over here, because our well is going in, we can also put in a trading plaza, which we can see if we put it there. So we could put a trading plaza there. And we don't have enough for a chapel, but you can click on it, and once it gets that one, we can put the chapel in over here. So we can see that the chapels, like you'll see it in a minute. So anyway, that's our sphere of influence currently. And I'm not listen, I'm very new to the game. I may be definitely telling you the wrong things. Let's put Ike over here. Yes. Okay. Get to work. So you can see now up here, this building will now work. You see the little rotating dadgum there. This building will work without a companion. So that means you can take him out of there and put him in somewhere else. So now we just have to basically wait for things to build, and then we will be able to upgrade our houses. Yes, our houses. What else do we already have one of those, and we've got hunters, we got fishers, do we not have we do not have a gathering yet. So I'm going to put the gathering one up here. Let that get built. We'll put a companion in there. And then you also have, and I don't ever use them, but you can do flowers and stuff, but you can't put these flowers within a district. So like when you build it, you see how, I can't build right there. I can't place it right there, but you can place it, right here. So you can make this look as pretty as you want with flowers and whatever else. So like I can put that there. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, you've got flowers. I don't know if it enhances what people like. It may or may not. It may just be something that looks pretty. You know what I mean? So, and I see that the sphere of influence is kind of like not inside there. So confusion reigns supreme. So let's get somebody into there. Rowena, yes. Got plenty of time on my hands. Yeah, get to work. So Rowena's going. So yes. And that's so yeah, well now we have to, and I'm wondering if I need to put in a well over here. I'm going to throw one in just for giggles because I want to see how that looks now. So interesting. I'm just kind of looking at stuff. So, I mean, it gives you some good stats and stuff. So there's 50 people that live in this district and currently 45 that live here. Oh, finally, there we go. So this is how you eventually, once things are built. So to upgrade someplace, they need to have a ranges within this well or within. Okay, yeah. So now I can highlight. You can see the range of a well. You can see the range of a chapel, which is interesting. So my thought then is that means I need to put, in my mind, I need to put a chapel. Oh, you already have 2 civil buildings in this district. Interesting. So maybe I need to build another district with another civil build and put another chapel in like over here. So anyway, now we can see that we can upgrade this one, and then you just click on the house and then you click upgrade, and as long as you have all the items here, they will upgrade. So you can do that one and say we did that one. Or is it this one? This one. And then 3. And so that's how you upgrade buildings. So having said all of that and gone through all of that, so this is the beginning. This is our little tiny village that's going on right now. I'm not sure if there are people that are going to come attack us or what will happen. Very new to all of it in the harder version. So we'll see how that does. And I think this will be 1, 2, 3. I think we did 4 of them. I think we can get this one, and that would be 5. So now we'll have 5 houses. We'll complete this part of it, and then we'll see what we get as far as like upgrades go. So it takes a minute to get them going. You can see that it's building. So there's 4. Oh, that's 5. So let's click this, see what we got. My lord, a few villagers have expressed their gratitude for their new home, the new homes we built. They're eager to see what comes next. Speaking of which, I'm already hard at work, not quite done yet, but I'm confident the results will be worth the wait. I need to secure materials we need. You would have to know a merchant, a stonemason, or a company of 7 jolly miners. Yes. Okay, fine. Yep. So we completed that quest. You can read through all of that stuff. I've already read it once. So now these are all the new things that we can build. So in the next episode, if you so desire, if you like this game, not sponsored, anything like that. I bought this with my own monies. It's a very interesting game. I really like it. Hopefully you like it too. It's out in early access right now, so if you like it, go out and get it. But in the next episode, if you like it, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that junk and stuff, and let me know what you think. So I smacked my microphone. And if you want me to keep going in it, we can keep going in it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I appreciate you hanging out. And until next time, take care.